Today, we're going to be learning about energy. What is energy? Well, energy is the ability to do work. So things like kicking a soccer ball, running, and even getting out of bed take energy. We get our energy from the sun and the foods we eat. Energy can change from one form of energy to another, but it can't be created or destroyed. There are two main types of energy: potential energy, which is stored energy, and kinetic energy, which is energy in motion. For example, if you take a roller coaster, the cart has the most potential energy at the top of the highest hill and the most kinetic energy at the bottom of the lowest hill. As the cart moves down the hill, it loses potential energy and gains kinetic energy. The potential energy of an object is equal to the amount of work it took to get the object to that position. As for kinetic energy, all moving things have kinetic energy, and the heavier the object or the faster it moves, the more kinetic energy it has. Hello class, so today I'm going to be teaching you about kinetic and potential energy, and I'm going to be using a roller coaster as an example. And as you can see, we have a taller hill and a smaller hill, and I'm going to be comparing energies depending on the size of the hill. So when the cart first starts going up the first hill, it is gaining potential energy because it is taking work to get to the top of the hill. At the top of the hill, this is when it has the most potential energy, at the top of the highest hill. This is because potential energy is stored energy. So the amount of work that it takes to get to the higher hill is greater than the amount of work it takes to get up the lower hill. So as the cart goes down the hill, it is losing potential energy and it is gaining kinetic energy. And at the bottom of the hill, that is the point that it has the most kinetic energy and no potential energy. And as it starts to go up this hill, it starts to gain potential energy and lose kinetic. But it doesn't have as much potential energy because the hill is lower and it didn't take as much work to get there. Alright, thanks for watching. Heat energy is the transferring of heat from one object to another. For example, if you put a pot of water on the stove, the burner will transfer heat to the pot and water. Heat energy can also cause objects to change states from solids to liquids and liquids to gas. For example, ice is a solid, and when you heat the ice, it will melt to become a liquid, which is water. Heat is measured by temperature in either Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Energy. What is energy? Light. Well, that's a type of energy we use all the time. Through outside all day long, we get light from the sun. Plants can turn sunlight into useful energy, which makes them grow. Food gives energy to animals and humans so they can live. Almost anything that moves can be used to create energy, enough to run machines and turn on the light.
Electrical energy is the energy used to power things like your house. Anything you plug into the outlet in the wall uses electrical energy. It powers your television, video games, and even your cell phone. The electricity is generated at a power plant and then transfers through the electrical lines to get to your house. Lightning is also a form of electrical energy that is created during a thunderstorm, when pieces of frozen rain rub together to create an electrical negative charge. When it interacts with a positive charge like trees, there is an electrical current called lightning. Sound is a type of energy made from vibrations. When an object vibrates, it causes the air particles to move around. When they move, the particles bump into other particles around them, causing them to vibrate too. This movement is called sound waves. If you are within range of the sound waves, you can hear what sound they are making. This is what causes you to hear people talk, dogs bark, and to listen to music. Chemical energy is stored in the bonds of chemical compounds and is released in a chemical reaction. Batteries, natural gas, coal, wood, and food are all examples of stored chemical energy. If you were to burn a pile of wood, it would release the chemical energy and it would be converted into heat energy and light energy.
How many amazing and creative ways we can create the energy that comes through wires into your home, often from far, far away. Wait, what is energy good for? Television, air conditioning, video games, toasters, showers, computers, washing machines, microwaves, fridges, cars, fireplaces, making paper, and plastic bottles. Well, it's too bad that some people use way too much energy. Do you know that we could run out? Yep, the power could go out. Oops! So what can we do? Actually, there's so much you can do. And it's easy.